Good morning from the 8th park of our 2023 USA road trip and the first Six Flags park of the trip. We're here in Illinois at Six Flags Great America.
We have got 15 coasters. The skyline looks fantastic.
Oh, when we were driving in, the views were awesome, and of course you can see these drives into the park over on the Sandbrook Adventures. But you know what, really excited to be here. First time visit for the both of us at this park, and I'm very excited for a coaster called Maxx Force today. Heard lots about that.
I've not heard much about it, so I'm really looking forward to getting on it.
Yeah, big surprise for Charlotte.
Yeah, definitely.
Thing is, I've not really seen much else from this park. I mean, I know what coasters have got, but in terms of the layout of the park, the buildings, I've just seen a gorgeous carousel down there at the end of the entrance, which looks stunning. So I'm really excited to see what this park's like. I always love coming to parks for the first time, and come and join us here on Theme Park Worldwide as we experience Six Flags Great America. Something that I love about Six Flags are all the big entrance signs when you arrive at their parks. And yeah, we've got quite a few Six Flags parks coming up throughout the trip. But yeah, never been to this one, so I'm really looking forward to it. Worth pointing out, we've also got diamond passes, which of course gets us into the park. You get your own dedicated entrance, and along with that, parking, which here was $35 alone.
That's quite a lot. That is $35. If you add that up over the rest of the Six Flags, it will add up.
Yeah, in terms of going into the parks with your admission as well, it's definitely worth looking at the passes if you're doing a trip like this. You can save a lot of money. But yeah, let's go and get inside the park. Welcome to Six Flags. And here we are then inside the park. Yeah, there's that beautiful double-deck carousel down there at the bottom. Looks really nicely landscaped here at the entrance. Just sort of mention how easy it was to collect our pass as well. Obviously we bought it online, showed the email at the gate, and yeah, we collected our passes in like 60 seconds. You took a picture of us, gave us this plastic card, and we're on our way. Here we go then, so we're making our way into Maxx Force. Yeah, about 10 minutes after park opening, but you know what, it's open, and that's the main thing, Charlotte, we're getting this.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
2019 SNS launch coaster, and yeah, this has actually got the fastest acceleration out of any operating roller coaster in the world. It was only Doda Domper over in Japan that beat this, and also a ride called Ring Racer in Germany. Yeah, they've both had faster accelerating launches, but both of them don't actually operate at the moment. And yeah, the good thing is we're down here right at the front, so we should be on the first train, which is going to be awesome. Really looking forward to this. Of course, we are at Six Flags Park, so on-ride filming will be limited. However, I'm really excited to give this a go and just see how this is going to ride for us today. Beautiful blue skies. Let's go and experience Maxx Force. Yeah, so here's a look at the trains. Air gates open, and we're about to ride. First train of the day there on Maxx Force here at Six Flags Great America. I've wanted to ride that since it opened in 2019, and the launch on there is crazy. The fastest accelerating launch anywhere in the world currently operating. 0 to 78 miles an hour in 1.8 seconds. The ride features 4 inversions too, but it's all about that launch, baby, on there.
I think the launch was that quick, I just couldn't take it in, and then we was just on the end. I was like, what is going on?
It's crazy, like literally that acceleration is absolutely amazing. I always wanted to ride Doda Domper at Fuji-Q Highland in Japan. I imagine it felt just like that, but even more crazy. Obviously, I saw that when I went to Japan in 2017, but it was SPNO that year, and now it's closed probably permanently, which is a shame. So I'm really pleased I got to ride Maxx Force, one of my big bucket lists of the trip. The ride itself after the launch, nothing special in my opinion. You've got 4 inversions, and yeah, it's quite snappy through some of that, but before you know it, you're in the brakes at the end.
It's just all about the launch on that ride.
Yeah, it's incredible, it really is, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. There's nothing like it. Like, it doesn't feel like an Intamin launch or anything, you know, it's just kind of like,
very different.
Like, it can be completely different. Imagine an SNS shot tower, but as a launch going sideways and then like triple it up. It was insane. Before you know it, 1.8 seconds, you're at the top speed. Brilliant ride. Hey, Charlotte's happy to see.
We got unlimited refills for the year.
Hey.
Diamond Pass refill quenchers.
Yeah, definitely worth getting the Diamond Pass for the free drinks.
Exactly.
Fantastic, right, let's go and keep on riding. Some really nice buildings around this park. That's why I love coming to places for the first time. Just seeing all the layouts and the buildings. Yeah, very nice. Oh, I do love discovering a park for the first time, and we're making our way now into the Southwest Territory just over here. I've got to say, the theming of the park is much better than what I was expecting. Really nice, all the Wild West buildings around here. Beautiful. Right then, up next, it's time to ride one of the original B&M hypercoasters that opened in 1999. It's Raging Bull. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. Nice entrance sign over here. Looking forward to it, Charlotte?
Oh, I love that hyper.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm not going to expect too much from this, with it being one of the originals. You know, hypers have come a long way over the years. Yeah, let's go and see what this is like. Also noticed a lot of shade in this part, which is good. It's actually hotter than I was expecting today. I started off in my jeans this morning, but I put my shorts in my bag because I thought, oh, it might get warmer. And it has done. Yeah, it's really nice. Let's go. Raging Bull. waited 10 minutes there for our ride on Raging Bull, and yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about the operations. We can take bags into the stations here and leave them on the platform, which is good. You also lock your bags up on there, which is quite nice, isn't it?
I like that, so there's like little bins and they lock your bag in with like a seatbelt, which is good.
Yeah, that's fantastic, keeps it secure whilst you ride. There's also drinks cups holders there, which is nice. And yeah, along with that, the dispatches were pretty good on there as well, getting the train sent out, and they even got an announcement playing saying this train will be dispatched in 30 seconds. So yeah, really good, getting the staff motivated to get things checked and get it dispatched. In terms of the ride, I thought that was fantastic. For one of the original hypercoasters, we got some great airtime on the back row.
That rode really well, I really enjoyed it. The airtime on there was great.
Yeah, it's a 208-foot first drop on there, and yeah, I just wasn't expecting it to be that good with it being one of the originals, but no, that rivals some of the more modern hypercoasters of today, and I'd say that was better than some of the other modern ones that we've done, actually.
I completely agree. We were talking about that on the break, when it's better than like Candemonium,
yeah,
we did it Urge Bar.
Definitely, and that's a pretty much brand new ride, 3 years old, and this dates back to 99. Fantastic, that. Looks the part as well, doesn't it? Raging Bull with all these wonderful buildings around here. There you got a drop tower over there. That looks like it's closed, the giant drop. And yeah, with it being a weekday, it did say that some of the rides are going to be closed. I think there might be a coaster or two closed today.
Coaster closed weekends only.
Oh, staffing issues, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what they seem to be having at quite a few parks. But yeah, let's continue on. They've also got Battle for Metropolis here, which is a dark ride that's cloned across the Six Flags parks, and yeah, features at many of their parks. So we might get on it later on, but again, it's not a priority for us. It's more getting on things that we've never done before and aren't clones at other parks. But yeah, nice facade, and it's a pretty good dark ride actually. Time for another B&M coaster next then. It's called X-Flight, and this is a B&M wing coaster with 5 inversions that opened back in 2012. Yeah, same opening year as the Swarm back at Thorpe Park in the UK. Doesn't seem too busy. And yeah, I like the theming, like the control tower over there for X-Flight. That looks pretty awesome. So yeah, let's go and give this a go. Really like this park so far. It's big, it's spread out, it's got some good theming throughout. Operations have been good so far. And yeah, having a really good start to our day. I've waited 3 minutes so far, and we're up into the station. We've just gone through the area where you decide if you want the left wing or the right wing. And yeah, great view looking out over the coaster here. The control tower is awesome with the inversion going through it just there too. Great near miss element. Let's go and ride.
Click your business, drop 120 feet to the ground. Enjoy your ride. Goodbye. All clear. Welcome back, Red Street. How was your ride? That was pretty good.
This top secret mission, the troops must remain seated with hands and feet inside the aircraft at all times. These items may not be carried out. Secure hands and feet.
5 minutes there for our ride on X Flight, and you know what? I feel like I've just been to the airport, got on a plane to London Heathrow and drove to Thorpe Park. It rode just like the Swarm back in the UK. Great 2012 wing coaster, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
The near miss element on the watchtower was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's great that is, and yeah, you can see the train just pass through there. That was brilliant. It was really close, wasn't it?
It was so close. That was the best part for me, but I found it a little bit too intense, and I'm not a fan of the restraints.
Yeah, very forceful that one, which I really like. But yeah, I know Charlotte doesn't like the big, intense, forceful stuff. But yeah, that was really good. It reminded me of a bit of a longer version of the Swarm. Felt a bit faster as well. But yeah, the thing with these older wing coasters, feels weird saying that now because they only really started in 2011 with Raptor at Gardaland. We had the original ones like this and Raptor and yeah, the Swarm. The restraints, the vests lock throughout the whole ride really tight. On the newer ones, they don't, which is good.
It's a bit uncomfortable. I'm not a massive fan of that.
But I enjoyed getting on there. Up next, after some food, we're off for some RMC action. This is a concept I'd like to see in more parks, a massive food court with loads of different places all together. Like there's 8 different options here by the looks of it, which is fantastic. Yeah, this is the County Fair food courts down here at the back of the park, right by X Flight. What are you going for there then, Charlotte?
I've gone for the garlic knots.
Yeah, they were $7.99?
$7.99.
For 3 just there. Of course, Six Flags isn't all about massive coasters. You've got Kidopolis over here for the kids. Look at that strawberry ride, that's pretty cool. And then you got the planes just over there too. We're making our way over to the RMC called Goliath. Yeah, this looks fantastic. Look at that. Fantastic. We're really excited to give this a go. Another RMC to add to our portfolio. Oh, love the look of the entrance to Goliath just here. Very nice with the columns just there. And yeah, according to the app, it said 10 minutes. So yeah, so I'm not complaining at that. This opened here in 2014. And yeah, features the RMC Topper Tracks. Yeah, it's a wooden roller coaster. 2 inversions. Well, I've been waiting just over 5 minutes, and yeah, we're up into the station now. Love the trains on this. And yeah, I thought it'd be a good time to talk a little bit about RMCs. And yeah, the difference between this and some of their hybrid coasters. So yeah, with this, like I say, it's got the topper track, so you can see the wood down there at the bottom, and then just the running rail on top. Yeah, it's not the iBox track that you find on a lot more of the RMCs out there. So yeah, this is very similar to Wildfire at Kolmården in Sweden. There's also a wooden roller coaster with the wood just underneath there and the rails on top. Yeah, this is RMC Topper Track. Let's go and ride. Say fantastic operations here so far, getting the train sent out, waiting less than 10 minutes there, which was fantastic. In terms of our ride experience on Goliath, really enjoyed it. I can really tell the difference between the topper track and the iBox. I do prefer the iBox track, however, I thought this was a great ride, especially the stall that you can see there just behind me. I do love this look just here, and bear in mind this came way before the likes of Zardra, Energylandia, and yeah, you look at the stall there, looks fantastic with the lift hill, the huge drop, and then the stall element, which rides great. Love those. Along with that, there's a dive loop through the structure on this, which I thought was fantastic. There were some great bits of airtime, including a massive airtime hill, and there's some really nice transitions. The ride was a bit too short. I would have liked it to have been longer. However, there's that many RMCs out there now with so many different great elements that progress so much in such a short period of time. I'd imagine back in 2014, it would have really blown me away. But obviously now there's that many of them out there. I thought it was a great, solid ride, but not one of my favourites. How was your ride, Charlotte?
I think for me, personally, this is the weakest RMC I've done. I just find them a little bit samey.
Oh, there you go. Interesting thoughts. But no, I thought it was great fun. Enjoyed it, but not one of my favourites. Camp Cartoon just over here. Yeah, with some more kids' rides, as you can see. We thought that was the mystery ink bus from Scooby-Doo at first for the colour scheme, but yeah, it's called the Crazy Bus. Or maybe, did it used to be Scooby-Doo themed? I'm not too sure. Their crowd levels don't seem too bad at this park, and like I say, with great operations, lots of rides and high capacity attractions too, it's meaning we're not waiting much at all. Got some go-karts just off to the left, and here we go. This is a very special B&M invert that we're about to ride. I know this is being cloned at quite a lot of parks now, however, this is the OG, the original B&M inverted coaster. It opened back in 1992, and if it wasn't for this ride, we probably wouldn't have had the legendary Nemesis at our home park, Alton Towers, that opened 2 years after this in 1994. Yeah, I'm really excited to get on this. I know it's a clone layout, I've done this layout in other places, but this is the original, the OG here at Six Flags Great America. I do like how this park is split up into nice clear themed areas as well. You got like these big entrance archways as we make our way into the DC universe. And here's the entrance to Batman the Ride.
Until the ride has lowered all the way to the
Looks pretty quiet around here. Ace, roller coaster landmark just there as well, which is really cool. Yeah, so they put these plaques up at historic rides. And yeah, obviously this was the first one. Fantastic. Walter Bollinger and Claude Mabillard. Great theming here. I like how the police car crashed into that and the water's running out. That's cool. And here we go. This is where B&M's journey with the inverted roller coaster started. Batman the Ride here at Great America. About 10 minutes there for Batman the Ride, the original inverted coaster from B&M, and you know what, that rode so well. It was a lot smoother than I was expecting, especially for a ride that opened in 92.
That rode absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed that, and some of the force on there was great.
5 inversions, rode on the back row, and of course, like I say, it's a cloned ride now, but this is where it all started, B&M's inverted coaster journey, and I'm so pleased that we went on there. Looks a bit weird though without the wheel covers at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did. When we was on the break run, we saw them on the corner.
Yeah, obviously they took them away to do some maintenance, but yeah, I'm really pleased that we got on that. In terms of the colour scheme, it was changed in the early 2000s. You might remember in the original Alton Towers Nemesis promotional videos called Nemesis X at the time, it did show clips of this, which was pretty cool. But it had a different colour scheme back then. But there we go, this is the ride that started it all, and I'm really pleased we got on it. Batman the Ride. Up next then, it's time to ride on the Flash Intamin Impulse Coaster. You like these, don't you, Charlotte, after Dorney?
I'm not a massive fan of these. I'll give it another go.
Hey, did your first one at Dorney Park? Let's go and give it a go. Another nice sign for this one, the Flash Vertical Velocity. Looks like it's been painted up recently as well. Very colourful. About 20 minutes there for the Flash. Yeah, a bit slower to get the train out on there because of the nature of the ride. Now, Charlotte, you didn't like the one at Dorney Park?
I needed another go at the one at Dorney Park, but we didn't have time, so I'm glad that we did it here. I quite enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good, because it's the exact same ride.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it having another go on there.
Very intense though, aren't they?
It is quite intense. The launch on there is fantastic.
Yeah, I do really like it, especially when you sit to the back on there as well. Fantastic.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Right, up next, we're going on the Joker just over here. You're such a joker, Charlotte. What a joker. Here we go. So yeah, this is an S&S 4D free spin, owned here in 2017. And this will be Charlotte's first one of these. You've never done one before.
I don't like the look of it, to be honest.
Well, that's because you're scared off by the Intamin Zack spin that looks similar.
Those. I'll give it a go and see if I like it.
Trust me, you'll enjoy this a lot more from S&S. Yeah, it's going to have the ride on the Joker.
I'll enjoy it.
I think you will. Nice use of screens up there, isn't it? ride there on the Joker, Charlotte's first time on there. How did you find it?
That was an absolute joke. Why any park would invest money in one of these? That was horrible.
You didn't enjoy it, did you?
I really didn't enjoy that. It's made me feel sick.
Yeah, they're not the most amazing of rides. However, I can see why a park would install one, and that's because they're very compact and they don't take up much room, and they do offer big thrills, very forceful.
The spinning on there is just ridiculous. Oh, I really did not enjoy that.
Flipping upside down all the time on there.
I've got a free drink to help me out.
You did not enjoy that.
Awful.
It's a shame we couldn't have done like a rider cam POV on there, because Charlotte absolutely hated it when we were going round.
I was like, get me off. We're coming to the end and I was like, get me off.
The question is, what's worse, that or the Intamin Zack spin,
I think they're both just as bad. I really do. Horrible.
We're having a fantastic day here so far, but there is a few attractions closed. One of them is the Roaring Rapids.
Fantastic. Another one I don't have to go on.
It will be available early summer. Isn't that now? Family balloon ride just over there too, and right behind it, a Larson Loop. Yeah, it's a shame that it's closed, as we would have had to go on there, but hopefully we'll get one later in the trip, because Charlotte's never done one of those. That one's called Mardi Gras Hangover. Very nice park this is. It's got a lot of charm about it, and yeah, all the buildings, all the landscaping, lots of trees, yeah, plenty of shade. Fantastic. And yeah, we're going on the Parks B&M flying coaster now that opened in 2003, Superman Ultimate Flight. 40-minute advertised wait for this one.
Enjoy your flight.
Say, fantastic operations there on Superman Ultimate Flight, and the same can be said about the whole park from what we're experiencing today. We only waited about 15 minutes there. How was your ride?
Oh, I wasn't a massive fan. I found it a bit too intense. The pretzel loop on there, I thought I was going to pass out.
Yeah, really intense with the pretzel. It's only a small pretzel loop compared to the likes of Manto at SeaWorld Orlando, and of course Tatsu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. But yeah, it was very intense, a bit rattly. I mean, you know my thoughts as well on flying coasters. They're my least favourite model out of the B&M coasters, and in fact one of my least favourite coaster models ever, so I'm not a massive fan. But still, the operations were good. We weren't waiting too long on the brake run. It was just an okay ride,
yeah,
really.
It was okay, but I wouldn't wish to go back on there.
Nicely painted up though, which is good.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Anyway, we've got an indoor roller coaster now right next door. Lots of great dining locations here. I mean, food's quite expensive with it being a Six Flags chain park compared to the independent parks, but still there's a lot of options. Yeah, the buildings are really nice. And here we go, it's time for the Dark Knight Coaster. Advertised wait time of 30 minutes. And yeah, I reckon the coaster's in that big show building just off to the left. Let's go and ride. Lots of theming here in the queue. Wayne Central Station. Oh, I wouldn't fancy waiting in this massive cattle pen. But yeah, it looks to me like this was an old theatre or something maybe, I'm not too sure. Certainly has them vibes.
My priority is to return this city to a time when we didn't need the Batman. When law and order alone was strong enough to fend off the
Hey, there we are, Charlotte. Nice bit of queue line interaction. We waited about 20 minutes there for our ride on the Dark Knight Coaster.
That was so good. I really enjoyed that. The set piece in there was fantastic. Well worth the wait.
Yes, it's a standard Macrise Wild Mouse in there, but it's fantastically themed, isn't it?
I love indoor coasters, so I always love a good indoor.
What's great about that as well is that you don't see the whole layout kind of, you know, all lit up in there.
No, you don't. So you don't realise how long the coaster's going to be.
Yeah, and you've got all these big props that are kind of, you know, suspended in a way, like up at the top section on there.
Good set pieces in there.
Yeah, it's great, like all buildings and yeah, on the drops. There's like some near misses as well.
Really good fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that we did that. And I've got to say, they're getting the train sent out really quick. Very impressed with operations here today. Like, absolutely fantastic. And yeah, we're nearly down at the front of the park again now. So we've done a lap round and done lots of rides. We're going to do another lap in just a second and get some more rides in. But yeah, really, really impressed with it here. It's a great Six Flags park. It really is. Yeah, you can just see the point over there. That's the double-deck carousel where we came in this morning. So effectively, it's a big circle, this park. Got a bit of La Bamba playing here this afternoon at Great America. Yeah, there's a Husk Condor over there. Unfortunately, that's closed. There's a Dodgems right next door. And some more lovely buildings down here too. The Great America Emporium. Well, I'll tell you what, this carousel really caught my attention when we walked into the park. It looks gorgeous, and yeah, the great thing is you can queue up separately for the lower level or the upper levels. Yeah, we've got to have a ride on here, why not? Stunning, one of the most grand carousels I've ever seen. Beautiful views from the upper level. And yeah, there's 106 horses on here, it said on the sign, across both levels. Let's look at the main entrance again. Nice music playing, yeah, lovely area here. Some fountains would be great in there. There's Maxx Force over there. I think we're going to have another ride on that actually soon. Really want to experience that launch again. And here's Charlotte.
Hello.
Hey! You having a nice day?
It's lovely today.
Oh, it is. Oh, you go really low down there. I love these. We got these back at Alton Towers Mardi Gras. Also, I just noticed, have you ever seen a carousel carpeted before? Because this one is. Premium carousel here. Wonder if they hoover it. Lovely relaxing ride round there on the Columbia Carousel with some fantastic views. Yeah, we're going to have another go on Maxx Force. It's advertised at 50 minutes, but I don't mind waiting really because we've not really waited too much for stuff today and we got straight on the first train on this morning. Before we carry on and do some other coasters and other rides, it's well worth getting another go in on here, I think. It was about a 45-minute wait there for Maxx Force, but it was well worth getting on that again. The fastest accelerating coaster anywhere in the world, and blinking you'll miss it with that launch. It's pretty crazy, but I'm glad that I've had a couple of goes on there. It's a ride that's really intrigued me since it opened, so it was great to finally experience it. But yeah, the rest of the layout isn't up to much. It's all about that launch. The ride's over in like 10-15 seconds, not much to it other than the launch, but a fantastic ride still, and yeah, I'm really pleased that it's been open to get on today. Right then, we're going to go and join the line now for the American Eagle, which is a 1981 Intamin wooden roller coaster. Here we go. Yeah. What was that?
My eagle in front.
All right, here we go. Let's go and ride the American Eagle. Got a really long queue line, this one. It actually takes you out of the park boundary down here. There you go. You got the railway track down there at the bottom. Yeah, I was hoping to have a ride on there, but yeah, unfortunately, it's closed. Yeah, there's a few rides that have been closed today, nothing major though. And in fact, the coaster, the Arrow Looper that said it was going to be closed, is open. So yeah, we'll definitely have a ride on there. We've got a few hours left. But yeah, proper like round the back here of the park. The American Eagle. Nice station. Just over there. Yeah. Of course it is a racing wooden roller coaster, however it is only running one side at the moment. Just the red side, the blue side's closed. Let's go and have our ride on here. Wait about 40 minutes, we had about 10 minutes of downtime due to a restraint issue that's now been resolved. Let's go and ride. ride there on the American Eagle, and yeah, that's a pretty mediocre wooden roller coaster. Wouldn't want to wait that long again for it, that
We
one.
had a really funny ride on there though, because the people in front was going all the way around, so we joined it.
The layout wasn't very exciting on there, was
It
it?
was like a massive turnaround section where it didn't do much.
Yeah.
It was okay.
And also, yeah, it was really shaky. It wasn't rough, but it was just like really rattly and shaky all the way around. Yeah, it wasn't fantastic, and they were really struggling with the restraints. Like I said, we had downtime for 10 minutes. That's because the girl was actually stuck in a seat for that long. Couldn't get them up. But yeah, it would be worth going on. Got the credit, had a ride on there. But yeah, nothing spectacular. That pretty mediocre Woody. So earlier on when we was on X-Flight, I looked over here and saw there's actually a really heavily themed splash battle, but it looks like it's just mothballed, unfortunately. Yeah, it's got a big fence all the way around it. The fence was pretty new though. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on there. Charlotte's got the move just over here. Whee, nice bit of dancing from Charlotte on the US trip. Right, we're going on Demon. This is the ride that we thought was going to be closed today, according to the website, but it's open. 1976 aerodynamics looping coaster with 4 inversions. Let's go and ride it. It says 5-minute wait on the app. Looks like it's got an enclosed pre-lift section over there and all the rocks, which is nice. Pretty well themed around here. Yeah, the park itself's got some nice bits of theming, which is good. No, Charlotte going down the mines now. It's like he's playing a theme storyline. Really filtering out tonight now. Walk on. What's the idea of this here? It's weird.
Exit to your right and enjoy the rest of your day here at Great America.
Walk straight onto the Demon then here at Great America, and that picture of the M&Ms is like me and Charlotte. I'm the one enjoying it there, and Charlotte's the one not so much enjoying it. So the ride started off with a little dip down through a tunnel. Thought, oh, there's going to be loads of theming. Well, there wasn't. However, the ride made up for it in other parts, didn't it?
Yeah, so as we was halfway around the layout, it went through a tunnel. It was a light tunnel. That was my favourite part of the ride.
Yeah, it's just a straight section track, but loads of LED lights. That was cool. We then came through a Demon structure with smoke blasting out, and then into the double corkscrew at the end. And of course, yeah, we had 2 loops prior to that, with a really nice near-miss element with some rock work, like you saw in the off-ride footage. I thought it was nice. I mean, I like these old school aero coasters.
I find them a bit too intense, and I'll bash my ear on the double corkscrew.
You've just got to know how to ride these. I'd recommend keeping your head forwards, holding on, brace yourself at all times, and kind of move with the coaster. Don't let the coaster ride you, you ride the coaster. Sun's going down there now, and yeah, making our way back into the southwest territory. Beautiful themed area this is, really nice, with Raging Bull as the backdrop just over there. Time for another Woody. And here it is, it's known as Viper, and I do like the entrance sign for this one. There you go, there's the Viper snake taking over the sign, which is very cool. 1995 wooden roller coaster, PTC. I'm looking forward to giving this a go. Looks very quiet. Whoa, look at this, very well themed station, isn't it?
Walk off.
Let's just straight up into the station. Let's go and give this a go. Very quiet.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, it comes to a complete stop. Push down, then pull up on your lap bar and unfasten your seatbelt. Exit to your right and down the ramp, and enjoy the rest of your day here at Great America. Failure to do so will result in removal from the ride.
walked straight onto Viper there, and yeah, it took us by surprise, that, didn't it, really?
I quite enjoyed that. The layout on there was really good and it wasn't rough at all.
Yeah, it's actually a mirror image layout of the Coney Island Cyclone. I thought it looked familiar when I was on there, and then I've just double checked my facts, and yeah, it is. But yeah, it was a good ride, that was. Really nice, little pops of airtime, tiny little bit rattling, but nothing too concerning. It is a wooden coaster after all.
It was really good fun. I love the entrance sign for that one.
Yeah, that was nice, and the station was themed on there too. There's some really good theming at this park, and I wouldn't say it's immersive, because obviously they're playing the pop music in the different areas, but still, it's more of a theme park than an amusement park, it feels here, doesn't it?
Sometimes it can feel very amusementy, but some of the buildings and the theming's really good.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't really expecting that, because in general Six Flags are amusement parks, but yeah, this is split into different themed areas, and you can see that with the different rides and areas, how it all comes together. Well, our final large coaster to ride here today at Great America is Whizzer. It's actually got an Ace roller coaster landmark over here as well. It opened in 1976 and manufactured by the legendary Anton Schwarzkopf. And yeah, this ride is still standing here today as the only one of its kind left in the USA. It's Whizzer. Well, we just had our ride over there on Whizzer, classic Schwarzkopf coaster, and yeah, I enjoyed that. It was good fun.
That was really good fun and really smooth, but the train's a little bit compact, but I suppose you could have your own row if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's the thing, but I do like my older Schwarzkopf and Arrow ride, so it's nice to see that still operating. It was indeed. Well, we've got 2 more coasters left to ride. Like we said earlier in this trip, we're not prioritising junior coasters, however, we've got like over an hour left, so we may as well do them.
Exactly, we might as well.
Yeah, one of them's just down here in Camp Cartoon. Didn't realise, we walked past here earlier and showed that bus, not realising there's a coaster just down there. So we'll go and get on that. And then there's a little wooden coaster just around the corner that's got an interesting history. So we'll get on that, and I'll, yeah, give you some information on it in just a moment once Charlotte's finished dancing over here. She's really happy she's dancing because she's got all season drinks, that's why. But first we're going to go on the Vekoma Junior coaster called Sprocket Rockets just here. Campground Shuttle Service, which is a 1998 Vekoma Junior coaster. Well, we just did our ride there over on Sprocket Rockets, and yeah, you also get some fantastic views looking at, oh my god, walking into the barrier. Here's me trying to do a nice glamorous shot. There we go, who besides put them there? How was your ride?
That was really good fun, but I was expecting another lap. We only got one.
Oh no, yeah, we still wanted a 2-lap special on there, didn't we? But there you go. You also got some great views of Goliath, the RMC just up there. Oh, sun's going down over the park. Beautiful. Well, yeah, here it is, the Little Dipper, tiny little junior coaster. And you might be looking at it thinking, oh, it looks really old and historic. Well, here we go, let me go into the history for you. This was originally built in 1950, used to be located at a park called Kiddieland. It was actually relocated here for 2010 because Six Flags won a bid, an online auction for this ride, transported it here, and guess how much they paid for it, Charlotte?
How much?
$33,000.
That's a really good price.
For a coaster, there you go. They got a bargain there, didn't they? So they kept this classic alive, relocated it here. So yeah, it's a PTC wooden coaster that's had another life here at this park. And yeah, there's actually a sign out the front of the ride as well, giving you some information there about its history, which is fantastic. We don't know what this means, Charlotte, but they've done every operating coaster here at the park. And not just operating, but every coaster they've got.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we wasn't expecting that, because even the website did state that one of them was going to be closed, so I'm glad that we got Demon earlier on. Let's go and ride. Nice little Woody.
feel good.
Loving it. You know why I feel good, Charlotte? All coasters without any fast track. We're not even rushed around this park, and we've got like 50 minutes left of the day.
We have done so well today.
We even got time for a couple of re-rides. I think we'll go on the RMC again, and if we get time, we'll do Raging Bull again as well.
I really enjoyed that.
Fantastic. What a great day at this Six Flags Park. Dawn, the lines have really filled out now, which is great. Let's go and ride Goliath again here. Fantastic. Oh, we've had a brilliant day here today, and we've got 15 minutes to go until the park closes, and we're going to have one final ride over on the Hyper Coaster, Raging Bull. But we're just in Goliath again on the back row. Any better for you at the back?
I enjoyed it a lot more on the back row. Got some really good airtime.
Yeah, it was great at the back. Still a bit on the short side, but not bad.
You come into the brakes, you want a little bit more.
You do, but no, it was a good ride. I enjoyed it. Good fun opportunity there as well. Greetings from Six Flags. Today has been fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Shame the giant drops closed, else I would have had to go on there down here at the end into the drop tower. But we can end over here on Raging Bull. Look at this. Sunset, B&M Hyper, sounds good to me. Oh, with the sun going down here in Illinois, we had a fantastic last ride of the day on Raging Bull. We're going to make our way up to the park exit. What a fantastic day. I'm back up here now at the exit to the park, and one more look at the carousel just there. Yeah, really nice entrance. This will be even better with a few fountains just in here, I think. Beautiful. Well, that brings us to the end of our day here at Six Flags Great America for our first ever visit. And I tell you what, there's something so satisfying getting all coasters in today, especially when we didn't expect it.
We have done so well today. The queues have been so low, so we've managed to get on everything.
And the reason why we've managed to do that is because of the fantastic operations today. We've encountered on pretty much every ride staff running down the platform, getting these checks safely, but also efficiently as well, which is brilliant. Not really stacking on the brake run, getting the train sent out. And you know what? The operations have been awesome here today.
The staff have just been absolutely fantastic, so huge well done to you guys.
Yeah, it's had a really nice friendly atmosphere here today. I tell you what, the park hours have worked perfectly for us, 10 AM through until 8 PM. We've had some multiple re-rides today, and yeah, in some terms of some of my standout rides, of course, Maxx Force. It was great getting on that after hearing so much about it. That was brilliant. I also really enjoyed Goliath, the RMC, and along with that, Raging Bull. It was a brilliant hyper coaster, and probably my favourite ride here at the park.
I completely agree. I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed the indoor Batman coaster. That was really good.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And along with that, just lots of other unique rides. The classic Schwarzkopf that we did was great. Getting on the first ever B&M invert was fantastic. Along with that, there's just been so much here. Like, it's been a brilliant day.
We've had such a good day today.
Yeah, it's one of them. Like, I just didn't really know what to expect today. I've done multiple Six Flags parks in the past, but I hadn't really seen much about this one other than what coasters they had here. It's got a really nice charm about it. Some great theming throughout. The park looks pretty well maintained as well. And just overall, it's been a fantastic day. I would definitely recommend a visit here. And yeah, it's been awesome. A Six Flags day that I've really enjoyed, and it makes me very excited for other Six Flags parks coming up this trip.
Hopefully the operations are just as good at the other ones.
Fingers crossed. We didn't think we were going to get everything today. I suppose the only negative has been a few rides being closed because it's a weekday, but we thought a couple of the coasters might have been, and it did say that, and they weren't, which was good.
Which is great.
Yeah, we did on the steam train and the rapids and a couple of other bits if they were open, but they weren't, and that's fine. But we still had a fantastic day here. It's been awesome. We understand some parks were having staffing issues as well, so maybe that's why they were shut, but it certainly didn't affect the operations on the other rides. Overall, fantastic day. Coming up next here on Theme Park Worldwide from our USA road trip will be Mount Olympus for our first ever visit there.
I'm looking forward to this part. The theming looks quite good.
Yeah, some theming here, Hades 360, lots of other rides to get on. It'll be coming up, and with on-ride POVs as well. But that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.